Life in the Rogers house is very chaotic. My name is Melanie, and this is my husband, Dan, and we live in the suburbs of Chicago with our 4 kids. Our kids are 9, and that's Dylan, 6, that's Reagan, and then we have twins that are 3, Austin and Holden. Reagan was 4 months old. She woke up in the morning, and I could tell that her breathing was not right. Those 10 days in the hospital were grueling. They were exhausting.
The one word I would use to describe the RSV experience is helpless. I had never even heard of RSV before, so it's like, oh, they have RSV, and you're like, well, what's that?
Her breathing was not right. She was breathing very deeply, very quickly, and it was really scary. It's basically a waiting game. When they finally did tell us that we could go home, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't panicking, thinking, can I do this at home by myself? It's very frustrating because there's nothing we can do to speed up the process of them getting better, and you're just stuck. As a family of 6 that tried to do what we could to keep them from it, we still got it with the twins. Everyone who's had a child or has dealt with hospitalizations, the bills don't all come at once. They start trickling in. You don't really know when they're gonna stop. You have all the emotions flowing through when it's happening. You feel helpless because you're there with your child in the hospital, and then you feel guilty because you're not at home with the other children. It can be really scary with how contagious it is. You really need to trust your instinct with something like this, because even though some may say it's just a cold, these babies cannot handle it, and they need the supportive care and they need the help. Don't be afraid to call your pediatrician's emergency line in the middle of the night if you're worried about their breathing. Don't be afraid to show up at the ER when you're not comfortable with your baby's breathing. This is not something to take lightly. It's very scary and you feel very helpless, and this is just something that we shouldn't have to watch our children go through.